got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player.
Rivaldo! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rui Costa. Pele. So what can they make of this? Maldini gets over and intercepts. He's picked his way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. Rui Costa. Rivaldo tries to play it through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking for options for movement, just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfly efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Spread it left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Pele does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He is through here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? Against the crossbar! Pele can see things others simply cannot. And it's Rui Costa.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Throw in. Nedved. Rui Costa. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Rijkaard. Zola. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's hoisted clear. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Cannavaro with the slide tackle there. Makaleli. And it's Rivaldo. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. Makaleli. Well, that is one way to stop him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Played backwards here.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Makaleli. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Neymar. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. And no, that was never going to make it. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Rijkaard. And here's Zola. Makaleli. And it's Rui Costa. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, nearly. Nicely weighted ball. Rui Costa. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Irwin. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer, Pelé, great pressure, plenty of it. Great chance! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Beckenbauer.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here. They want to be quick to recover this. Makaleli. That's good running with the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Neymar gets into some space. Ball is over the line. It's going to be another throw. Short changes him with that pass. Rivaldo was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. Irwin. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Looking for the run, and this is Zola! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. Batistuta.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Irwin.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Irwin, good driving run. And this is Batistuta. Tries to cross. Big header! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
After 83
A
minutes,
great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
number 13.
This
Neymar.
is quite a battle.
Coming on to
Well,
replace him
needless to
is
say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
field. Number
It's make or
14,
break time now, and they're all headed
coming
for
on
the penalty
field
box.
is number 9, Ronaldinho.
He's had a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
There will be 5 minutes
And
added
this is
time.
tries a shot! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number
So
10.
all square with
Nedved.
almost no time remaining.
Coming on to replace him
Credit
is
where it's due. This is
number
great
15,
attitude. Now the only
King.
question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Pass somewhat off target. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Chips it through. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Big chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Dembele. Out towards the flank. Nedved with the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pele, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Dembele. He might be in here. Nedved. Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele. Pele. No, he is not giving anything away. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice-looking ball. Nedved crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Pirlo. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Deftly away. And here's Nedved. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pele gets rid without sophistication. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Beckenbauer. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And Araujo.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind.
And a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Takes a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pullet receives it in a wide position. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. But it's lofted through here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Nedved. And the finish! Oh, brilliant save!
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
2 added minutes has been
And it's going to be
indicated.
another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. There's the header! Now, how often do you see that?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
He's had it taken off him. Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! Hullet. Messi. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Spread it left. Neymar! He's having a go! Keeper's got good distance on that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar. Oh, well measured. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Makalele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Maldini. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Nedved. Neymar. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Makalele. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Hullet. And it's Pirlo. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer. Pele. And it's Nedved. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get it through? Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Floated through. And this is Dembele. He's got away. Chance! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past. Haaland! It's hit the upright. Nedved. Mbappe. Good purposeful running this. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Flings in, he's got tall! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, played right into his path. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Haaland. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Neymar. He's got away.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cannavaro. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Messi. And it's Belletti. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Maldini aimed beyond the defence. Driving forward. Half an hour played now. Neymar powering forward. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Palestine have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Beckenbauer is fouled. Thuram. And this is Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Palestine upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Some really good ball movement. Palestine have reclaimed it. Neymar. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. And it's Lampard. Pele. Nedved threads one in. And this is Neymar!
There will be 1 minute added time.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. Real chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement today that
It's a dressing
memorabilia
room
from
that
today's match
needs
is now on
rousing at
sale
half-time
in the
because, in
stadium
truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Quick look, then he rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Albertini. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Maldini running with the ball. Pele. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared. Palestine are looking to go forward now. And they can counter here. Strong running down that left flank. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Saliba is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Lovely, now then.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. And it's Albertini. Oh, easy pickings there. Pele going about things with real menace. Nedved tries to pass it through. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
13,
And that has added a whole new
Number
complexion
10.
to the game.
Nedved.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
He's going for goal! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front! Palestine go into the lead. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Maldini. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Rooney. Serves up across.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Maldini. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Substitution.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Knocks it into space. Saliba. Passes short and sharp. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! That's really well cleared.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
A heavy challenge. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Rooney. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Mateus did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Fletcher.
Thuram. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that.
And the finish! Pele. Oh, this looks sharp. He shifted it to the flank. That's been cut out, well played. Kaka. Kaka powering forward here. Now it's Messi. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to play him in. Neymar picks it up out wide. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And the pass is intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's been played through. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Nedved. Looking for options for movement. He can get that clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pele making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's made its way to him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He might be in here. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. He's shifting through the gears. Chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
He's gone forward. Kaka, he is through here. Kaka! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Frosinone really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on...
And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's an imaginative pass. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tries to pass it through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nedved, and that interception was most necessary. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rodri cuts it out. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ibrahimovic providing an outlet on that flank. And this is shapes to shoot. In he goes again.
Well,
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17, numero 23, numero 5, Messi, numero 8, Kaká. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, Luis Suarez, il numero 13, Neymar, il numero 32, Tevez, il numero 15.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Frosinone are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Frosinone have their second corner now. He gets big! And now they can spring out of defence. Tevez.
That was lovely, that.
He's gone for goal! Oh, Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Tevez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Luis Suarez. Very nicely done. Figo. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Frosinone get their 4th corner. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Baresi. Maldini. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Nedved.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That looks a good ball through. Great chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tevez. Oh, that's fabulous.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire that.
Neymar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Neymar really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rodri gets across to intercept that. That's good running with the ball. Pelé. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Neymar. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Minuto, numero 18. Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That has been knocked clear. Foot in. Looking for a runner. And this is Neymar. He's
Il
got
campo
away.
indica 4
Neymar!
minuti di recupero.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now it's Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cleared without complication. Mbappe! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance to deliver.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very...
Terrific header! It's in! Deep into injury time! What a header! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Nedved. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
That is ended up in no man's land. Pele. And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's on it, can he get away? And the finish! Well, there's the clearance. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Neymar. Neymar! He's delivered all right! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Just eases him off the ball, pinches it off him, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Dembele. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Dembele. Dembele! Off the post. He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings. It's Pele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Dembele. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread out to the left. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone looking for safety. Takes a shot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Knocks it into space. Dembele! Oh no, what has happened here? Now the ball in. And they're back on the ball again. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been slung wide. Messi. Oh, super find. Thuram. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And this is Nedved. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Has a look and plays it forward. Donatoni. Threads one in. And that is expertly dealt with. That's a sharp pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. And it's Nedved. Neymar gets into some space.
That's good defensive concentration.
So, third corner of the game.
Two added minutes has been
Well, he got
indicated.
rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand. Thuram. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? Great. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, all square at half-time, each
Just a
side
quick
matching the
announcement,
other
it is now
blow for
time
blow
a
at the
special
break.
lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Baresi. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foot in. Donatoni. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Dembele. Chance! Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Donatoni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard. Thuram gets a foot in here. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Up he goes! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, that wasn't far away. Maldini. Neymar gets a good foot in there. Aims beyond the defence. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He rises! It's hit the upright. It's in! And they're back in front! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 19.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Number 13.
Jeff Chiba really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
And a chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Beckenbauer. Nicely shaped ball. Just about up to 75. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Terrific header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Danger averted for now. He's had it taken off him. And this is Dembele. Shot a goal! Ball is over the line. Nedved. And here's Sule.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sule. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he skips past his man. Just 5 minutes left. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to get free.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Konate cuts it out. Very much into the last knockings. He won't be happy with that one.
3 minutes at a time.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pele, he is through here. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who...
Chance for a shot! In he goes again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mateus. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Backward it goes. Oh, and a shot! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar gets into a good position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Rodri. Two down already, a nightmare start. Mateus. Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Suarez. Aims beyond the defence. It's Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He can run onto that. Raul, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ferdinand, played out to the left flank. And it's Nedved.
Bangladesh clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Beckenbauer. Well, they've got it again. 30 minutes gone. Knocks it into space. Plays it. Bullish header! And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Mohamed takes a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Rodri. Raul. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Raul. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Ronaldinho. Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? And he's cut it out. Gabriel plays it long. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's half-time here.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Pelé. Hernandez. Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. Rodri. Gabriel. Here's Rodri. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Salah. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Luis Suarez.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lacking in accuracy.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
So time for
in progress.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now it's Nedved. And this is Neymar. He's got away, delivers with whip. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Baresi. Tries to play it through. And this is Nedved. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. That is some save from Khan. That is a brilliant interception. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Baresi. Maradona running with the ball. Face to face with the keeper. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He won't be happy with that one. Pele. No, it's come to nothing. He has found the way through. Big header! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! And that's past the post.
Beckenbauer clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Pele. Number 10, Nedved. Number 13, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 11, Gullit. Number 9,
Pressing high and with purpose.
Ronaldinho.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Rooney.
Saliba cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball. Ibrahimovic! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe is onto this. He's found the way through. Can he finish? It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mateus has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rooney. Mateus. It's Ronaldinho. And this is Neymar. Mbappe. Now that looks a... It's Ronaldinho! And again! He's scored! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We have got ourselves a game here.
6 added
No
minutes
unnecessary
have been
risks,
indicated.
and the game is petering out here. Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time. Hernandez. Rodri.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Turns and goes back. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Thuram. Maradona. Ronaldinho. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes.
He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Donadoni. Donadoni! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No goals as yet. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he get it through? Neymar hangs one in, tries to get it clear. And it's Nedved. Norway look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Maldini. Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard. And Yamal. Donadoni. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. He has a look up. Shoots! Cleared without complication. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, right place, right time. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Neymar looking for the run. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Pinches it off him. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Vieri.
Vieri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar plays it in. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. Nedved takes control of it and he's on the move. Yamal. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Donatoni. And it's Batistuta. Nedved. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Smoking is only allowed in
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution for Norway. Number 15, Mbappe. Number 20, Batistuta. Number 23, Vieri. Coming on the field, number 22, Raoul. Number 9, Van Basten. Number 14, Kane.
So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Neymar. Done delicately.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Rice. No way through there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Donatoni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a throw. Oh, well played.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's running through. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic tries making a foray down the right. Baresi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now the ball's gone astray. Norway looking to pass their way through.
Norway really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's found a way through.
Substitution.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. Nedved, and this is Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it out wide. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Czech claims it without any fuss. I think we're just about done here.
Norway really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho's delivery. Rudiger gets it away. Can he get on the end of this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Kane. Raul. Oh, no joy this time. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
That today's match day programs are available.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay and last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up